This is Kessben 93.3 FM, a new wave of excellence in radio.
UEFA Champions League baso ewo Bergamo. Na Real Madrid AC Feb ewo ho. Yeah, who said Champions League this season Madrid are not performing, especially when it comes to away games. Omo first game omo no away was the game against Lille. Omo kobo na anko yi Emma Jonathan Davis. Kwame omo etimi eto atrama Madrid elusu ye. Omo san be PM ewo game against Liverpool in Anfield. Again, anko yi amfa Madrid. Game back omo ball no Bernabeu no was against AC Milan. And also anko yi. Inti se o check the last 4 games, the last 3 games Madrid are ball in the Champions League. Kwame enya de se eko yi edema omo. O peki Atlanta at home. This season team etimi Atlanta at home eye komo nko a and omo show up in September. Into Gianpiero Gasperini team no at home they be performing. The good news for Real Madrid ne say so show omo sha e wa Mbappe na consistent within. Vini ko na waba, Rodrigo ko na waba. Into this season you hu sa front three na nanka obia nim say season omo bebo ama ne ma ko yie no you hu that level of consistency within the front line. But ene omo eba aba be piem against Atlanta. Ye nyina hu say at the Super Cup omo the Atlanta boy ema omo timi share Atlanta. At Bergamo Arsenal be nya draw. O hwe team my friend Celtic omba be nya draw. Against Shakhtar Donetsk in away they won, and against Young Boys Atlanta every day. It's home ne there. Atlanta who then were fem as compared to away games. Samson Alpha Madrid almost so away games from model fem. Madrid himself ne so man to be a very good results almost chances of qualifying to the next level of the competition fem. And again, as I said, Obian himself Gianpiero Gasperini always stick to the 3-back line of Ibrahim Hain, James Steele, and then Sai Kolasinic. No about Mathieu Ruggeri on the left, Benalova on the right. No about Mark Diron, and then Ederson in midfield. And then attack no about Mario Pasolic behind Charles de Catare, and then Abranti friend Ademola Lookman. Now so about my friend Atlanta, and then Abranti will be a shenanim. Say no betimi a step up for Atlanta. Abranti friend Ademola Lookman, and that boy is one boy. I think that teams now more Premier League now more spending on players, no. So more person omo di obi free Syria and move the Premier League next season. He's one boy. All the teams should watch out for him. And then only one player ni ebe than the super. Charles de Catare ba no. Why on and off. But so omo team no washa. Look man be say obe pass it. But Mario Pasalic and the game ni nyina akọ alongside the full backs, no, the wing backs, no, Benalova or Abranti and Matteo Ruggeri. Those are the guys almost push game in echo. Madrid, we don't know, say Carlo Ancelotti best take to the 4-4-2 or Obeko 4-3-3 because so she Vini what go in back. The last game on boy no more in it is all about best against a team on my consistent however. So you expect Carlos at least the midfield of Chouameni, the last game of Bayern Kwame and Sanfa. Chouameni, Jude Bellingham is back. And you're back in our back because he's scoring goals. But what I watched Jude last 4 games for Madrid now, why you're very decisive. And at the end not to Cruz de Madrid. In its absence, no Munyano, Jude is providing that for Madrid. And to Jude, Chouameni, and then Abranti friend Federico Valverde, because Lucas Vasquez Abba, into Valverde Abba midfield. And then now the Luka Modric account. And that implies Rodrigo will start from the bench. No Marco for the Diamond 4-4-2. Madrid difference in there as always. Frank Garcia playing so well. Mendy on and off. Ruben Asensio. Also Ebon Homodi Yepa. Ye name say Carlo Ancelotti at the Chouameni beko echiri. Because the last game or the Chouameni ko echiri eko ka Rudiger hon. No the Ibrahim Diaz about become it for the no dia. Ye name say sa star down no de beko. But you know Kwame game be say draw and na ebrebia Madrid etimi kire say Champions League near the Masters game mo bia nim say nko yi no eho na omotimi kire ombabre no omonim say na anko yi a they will be out of the competition and e was say guys ni na step up and edru Champions League night there you can always trust Vinicius Junior, Jude Bellingham and Kylian Mbappe and form ni kura nye bebrebe no so asha he has started scoring and eho ni baby a obetimi attrust you omo Atlanta be bia. But Kwame, we a game and me call double chance for Real Madrid. Win the game and Madrid ebetimi elusu ewo Bergamo. Inter Milan ebo against by Ofo Leverkusen at the Bay Arena. And these are two teams almost in terms so this season say Liverpool. Now okay Inter Milan in terms of performance in the Champions League. Say away no more say home no more. Simeone Inzaghi man chene kire say omo de bone so ani and omo ye team going forward no omo betimi akọ omanim. Last season it was just unfortunate and omo kolusu omo game no e was the Civitas Metropolitano and omo the film. This time omo decided to make amends. Even with games omo players now omo ye kini bebre kura ni wono Inter for finding a way to win. So what Leverkusen omo so no at home they are very okay because we should game on boy against Feyenoord. We game on boy against AC Milan. And the rest side of Milan eko lose by a goal to nil. Almost away performance in Enya because at Anfield, almost conceded 4 goals against Liverpool. A team almost very open. A baby almost PM no ball for the likes of Hincape, Edmond Tapsoba, and then Jonathan Tartare back, and then O'Shea almost midfield of Palacios, Granel Xhaka, Jeremy Frimpong, Alex Grimaldi, Florian Vase, Patrick Schick, and then Victor Boniface, and so into almost 3 back, no, come see almost Eddie Room. The same setup in Inter Milan to the room, and only Minta. Were a lot of game changers within their team. David Fratelli, Nicola Barrera, Hakan Chakanoglu, Henrik Mkhitaryan, and guys no more front no. Lautaro Martinez, Marco Thuram, Mehdi Taremi. Were a lot of guys so up front. Almost to me make amends for them. And so we team my friend by Ofo Leverkusen. Because game ni na that tactical flexibility. Coach the game will be a team will be no. So no more now your big team who go it is the reason why they considered that 4 goals against a Liverpool. Come here, no one ever said to us. But I tip Inter Milan so I could at least double chance for Inter Milan. A win or draw for Simeone Inzaghi in that particular game. Liverpool against Girona dear Kwame. Girona and Chile say at away almost performance and with the firepower of Liverpool and then almost enough rest because of 1 or 2 reasons no the Merseyside they na so team enough rest and on the room to this particular game and Kwame I'm tipping Liverpool to win in that particular encounter.
Okay. Well, what other games behind now?
No games in there my win now. Okay. Nana do a message be on the Bayern and say time mu
time. Nana do dia no shame na men konaro.
Nana do say Chelsea for cast or mu edge league no. Well, I think that's a way a Chelsea fan you'll be happy. Say at least omo Pamo Pochettino no na fans ni bebre say oh at least coach ni nya things right no because the last 5 games no perform here and penifo jana kwan. They had to no mu jana kwan. Maresca a performance of preseason it wasn't encouraging. But I said you can always trust an Italian trainer because almost he share season in Arsenal. The first game against Manchester City, Chelsea played well, but Omulusuye against Arsenal, Omulusu against Liverpool, Omubodro against Manchester United. Now another big game against Tottenham Hotspur, they've won it. Share the speed that Chelsea did banner. Who's ball banimpa. Me no be adwen say the Chelsea team no for now can only compete for the top 4. But the Premier League no be because so share the consistency of the Liverpool team. Share the consistency of the Manchester City team. I'm not talking about performance alone. I'm talking about the level of individuals and the number of time they play together in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Share Liverpool team. Apart from Gravenberch, this is in Obi Bonidino. No Crano, he was part of the team. Manchester City for at least they still have the guys when they are on form they can make amends. So you are free Arsenal squad now be a frame. Miguel Merino about frame no. On how many games Crown I no tenya ebo. The fact of the matter is that check Arsenal so Kwame almost so guys are almost consistently and almost level of experience and also. The 3 teams here now. Slightly, these 3 teams are ahead of Chelsea, but with the speed that Chelsea did and the performance of modernity, game will not more than 2 goals to 1. But how they came back and look at a certain level of individuals within the team. Jadon Sancho, make us Chelsea in here no. Kwame, look at how he has improved under Maresca. Ekwan wafa so de Enzo Fernandez back to the midfield. I push Casado correct because this season you can talk about the number of goals of Kupama, but the real deal for Chelsea this season is more Casado. But on the Casado correct, and on the Lavia Babeka Enzo and Enzo Shas ye bench no come Enzo back look at the performance of Enzo Fernandez within the Chelsea AS setup no. Was a sunny game no and on side goals Babeka Kopama playing very, very well. Nicola Jackson has 8 goals for them in the Premier League. Coquelin is back to form. Robert Sanchez and Yeros Nibiu. Whoever I bet so well. So I agree Chelsea playing very well. Next season, so much top or experience and tabaki ever come with him. No much striker about Tima Abrante friend Nicola Jackson. That is why I will agree that they can compete for the Premier League. But for now, I agree with anybody. Because Chelsea, they can win the Conference League and again, they will be part of the top 4.
Well, Kessben 93.3, 92.9, and our Suguso Utieno. We share live our Kessben television and the KERM NARO Champions League, the Chelsea dinner. So my uncle said Franco Naro.
Kwame.
Hey, sorry, Dr. Frank Owusu answer. Sorry.
Kwame.
Yes, Doctor.
Champions League me remember Real Madrid for me maybe omoda. I think 24th or so in position on the league phase. And it's a lose game we are now assembled to the good news for them is that their star boy is back. What I say, Vinny Jr. is back, Rodrigo is back. Now they have Mbappe, they have Jude Bellingham. So no problem be anymore. Maybe a chirehona issues kakrawo. They should be able to handle Atlanta. Else the Champions League team will be beat at home. Ibukra no more the chance to even do the playoff, let alone make it to the round of 16. Now Christian Romero na den sembia to be na mpesa mehweka krebi. Mpempi anya common practice say players back as I say. Or say Tottenham Spurs and Yeman Koyekra. Now after Chelsea beating them by 4-3, pressure or Postecoglou say he's not delivering. In fact, the last 7 games, Spurs are winning just 1, losing 4 and drawing 2. Now they are in the 11th position. Tottenham Spurs, and there's so much pressure on the manager. And he be like Christian Romero, or say. SSA board no awura Daniel Levy mu wo mu no omo investi omo top players rating omo fasika nhyem football player no say team no top players rating no na mpempi managers aba managers akọ yes saki managers saki obi aba omo nhwe omo afọ o kire so omo nhwe Chelsea Omuhe Liverpool, Omuhe Man City, they are spending. Why is Spurs not spending? So if Spurs 4% competing well, they should spend. I think since 2013, Postecoglou, maybe take over 2023. I will take you over. They've spent about 350 million pounds sterling. That's quite okay, but all they compare the lives of Chelsea, Manchester United, Arsenal. Those teams are you feel there because traditional top 4 teams now and our top 6 now. Obviously, you can't do away with Spurs. And he keeps on saying that managers, you are sacrificing managers. Spurs started say sacrificing managers. Manager be no for every pay because Pochettino, Antonio Conte, Jose Mourinho, Nancy Dobai, Nuno Espirito Santos. Big managers because so far Antonio Conte, Efa Mourinho, Efa Mauricio Pochettino, Efa Nuno Espirito Santos. Yet Spurs is there and about. So I think Christian Romero is speaking some truth. But I wonder how Daniel Levy in Crawford no befano. Said London Derby. Tottenham Stadium in East London, North London, sorry. Chelsea free West Aba. Oma take 2 goals lead. Yabesha womu ubiabofu pressure is on the coach. Wasi coach ni donye hwi. yɛnto players mo as a chance ni nua no no mo bɔ no masesa
I would hear me cry them what
it was so fundamental and basic say you go watching for them please is like
I want we have a cat and the second time
but no should be team say it was so unnecessary Andy ubetima boy mo but Italian team na Ibon Italy ubebisa say how influential is he there are some players who national team come a weak link national team what I say? Yeah. Pedro Pozo, Spain team, how influential?
No, on time. On
Shada Mobi, your friend, but on starting po.
So United more players at Tottenham.
But so beyond the point in Mudia, Chelsea phone be crown no more rich international status.
Yes.
Madrid kemono.
Even Arsenal.
Chelsea phone, more rich international status, but KERM was trying to make a point. Say Spurs place be rich international status. He might not be a starter, but to reach that status. But Chelsea phone be crown.
Yeah, from.
Timo Werner, Dominic Solanke, Richarlison, Son Heung-min. So now go coach in Nigeria.
Na Safranco point record the other angle I mentioned say so compare Pochettino air corner. Na Spurs ejia too so wo so stadium na. Manager we na o ma spend the crowd amano.
Oh yeah.
Obi nto na kokko be de kwa no e true. O to Hurricane because o mo ni sika.
But the thing is that I was spending 350. How much did they get from Hurricane? What if
100.
250 pay.
And no more to Solanke are on 60
from Pochettino by no monto almost go see new stadium ambo kapa mo dia na niam ma ye no eno na ya na ekofa de betwa empo ye ha say omo new pitch no ubeti about rugby football boxing was so it's the level of stadium will be hwehwe so
it's about the best in England.
Oh,
let me say it's the best obviously in
England. Stadium,
but after so mo build the stadium omo board with Champions League is it final?
Yeah, final 2019
against Liverpool. The moment ubabo do final no untu fire stadium na we see no
is it what transitional do
baby
me say the level of competition in the Premier League you need to invest but if I'm looking at the individuals of because everyone goes so what Kulusevski wa ha now was Son Heung-min wa ha Faneko Man U Faneko Chelsea Faneko Liverpool Faneko Arsenal Son Heung-min or a Brazilian and Argentina he will start for Real Madrid he will start for Barcelona he will start for all the top teams and yes enti Ange Postecoglou ni adwuma omo ni adwuma
mami joe
Solanke has also gathered sufficient experience
yes
to be called
from Chelsea
Liverpool yes Bournemouth ball and so many Dominic Solanke time man you cover Joshua Zexi no me ka say me an ka ono na me ka cover yes
okay new
all about Champions League they may have me
okay
bebe fie
and why UEFA Champions League at waso na the big game was the game about so Bergamo and the baso the Bay Arena na Liverpool yen intem etimi share team efene Girona by a goal to nil o ma amre bebe because the former Liverpool ewo Premier League and the former wo Champions League still am gusu kire say omu dey crowd 100% tag dey obi ehwese na intambala na echi so omu but unfortunately nra interslepo ye and penalty omu kunya no and a Mo Salah etim editor atrem not the best of performance for Liverpool obi o share game ni bia enye Liverpool ye hu ne say omo bomb humodin omo dominate omo create chances no omo shebi no and anye sa Liverpool ni hu ye but the good thing for them they say Alisson Becker is back and then no can obi a o save for Liverpool game ni mpa you are talking about Alisson Becker and the number of chances are e ba e wo e game ni mu nyina no o make sure say obetimi asave Liverpool you know omotimi away ni 1-0 now after this game na no obi share Real Madrid say Champions League do the business end of the pitch na e ho na ya ihu Madrid na nse om games om boni nkoyie na ohwa away games om abebo a om lose to Lille om lose to Liverpool and om bo against Atlanta this season the only team asho om at home no eye komo nko a om sho obo in eye team a ye obo sho om in September it oshe 2 games on my at home against Arsenal Genoa na team aye friend Atlanta mo de bon eswedi nti enra na Rodrigo free injury ba Vinicius Junior free injury ba no mo ba be ka eye Kylian Mbappe affront no say na niam abesi akọ ye start game na anche en Mbappe nya 1-on-1 and our boss say no Genoa o say nya second one and look at the control player our class there she control na Mbappe did dominate James Steele no ansa na obobo na che no Gian Piero Gasperini e blemu the center backs no, but you give it to Kylian Mbappe for that touch how the defender the frame and how see hit a ball no until Olien Chomene ko twa sa penalty the by after Sai Kolasinac everyone inside the area. Mbappe could pry again. Real Madrid injuries this season and a frame Emma or did go by. Then the attack started clicking and everyone of Panama account has said Judah some modify the game no. So free left to Oba Medela the game was Sansano say crowd was sad in Triansa can game no, and he was all over the pitch and winning so by in the last 3 seasons of the Champions League belongs to him. He's the most decisive player in the Champions League. And Shekoya and ran on your feet until he was a bit sluggish. Shekoya first shared the second goal and look at the third goal from Jude Bellingham. Shekoya Jude J ball. Look at the dummy and no use the weaker foot. You know this is the third goal from Jude. And then for me, the man of the match was between Jude and Ederson. Ademola Lookman said, "Oh, he's underrated." Nigeria ni Abraham Tiano underrated. So you can't players or winning ball we are here. He's one of them. I think the Premier League clubs no Sikano should find a way to sign him because the consistency level no, not the Italian Serie A and European even in the Champions League. Na baby ojina look at the technique of the chef Courtois. Courtois and your goalkeepers are obiting this animal we are so ojina ha obijina wonim no asa hit ball and then constantly he was a thorn in the flesh of the Real Madrid defense, especially the right side of home defense. No, baby, look at Vasquez. That has always been the weakest link for Real Madrid. But you know, and no baby do you any day. No Madrid here points in the chair. They are landed here because Edouard Sanko ya ka Champions League in bed in Edia Momo. In Madrid they are there at a point they need to conserve their energy. No more protect it. Omo one go no till the game they beat me a last minute. And Atlanta had a chance, but unfortunately, ball no FA. Inti Carlo is back. It's just unfortunate that injuries no gusua to us. But so quality situation be say and a quality no it sound very free. By all for Leverkusen at the Bay Arena was against International Milan. No be any say no see a game. A be thing Ediama Leverkusen because almost games or more born and sending especially game boy against Liverpool. And knowing Inter Milan said, "Omo were a lot to choose from." And Obi Omo didn't bet them Obi Omo team bomb home of them and they ko yedo. They didn't say Simeone Inzaghi bet me akoye bibi at the Bay Arena. But unfortunately, General, Ankoye Inter Milan akwakonya omo fair defeat in the Champions League this time. And you give it to Bayer for Leverkusen. So omo so sure omo team now. Omo model omo team no just like Inter the pepe 3 back having 2 wing backs are omo very fluid, very quick. Very intelligent and the channel of supply the more attackers no be any say game no everything heading but again by 04 Leverkusen at the Bay Arena there the Champions League won betimi bibi mu a e home one also omutimi bibi nti enye nwan wasenra omutimi share by go to nil last season in the Europa League almost making sure say home grounds no will be fortress and share results fortunately for them more about 98% of the players are almost see academy last season in our inti enye nwa say enra go all out firing from all cylinders creating chances na general finally by 04 Leverkusen etimi win here by a goal to nil inti not so many surprises but Abrantia no see academy Aston Villa and Colombia ni Abrantia na ye fene John Durano general Abrantia no mo hwini. I think the teams should consider so any of the big teams, Chelsea, Man United, Arsenal, or consider Abrantia because our team, my friend Aston Villa, started from bench because of Oli Watkins. But a baby or bebe mupiano, no baby kiamens. Now the goals now our shadow. Typically, we are watching left-footed forwards biano, ya no more power. I've been command for no more bona and who's more drive, who hawk, who are dry low, and he's not different from any of those players. Ojina baby or hateable, who's a hateable no neighbor. And Colombia in recent times, am my quality strikers from Falcao, Luis Muriel, Duvan Zapata, Teofiret Gutierrez, Jackson Martinez, and you are talking about John Duran. Until he's one player, I think, going forward. And I will say any of the big teams in the Premier League, Omuni striker or you potent like him no should consider him in any of the teams. Do you remember the end to us one?
Yanko I fatwa super kuna fi yemra you know super.
Okay. Barcelona bought against him my friend of Dortmund. Now what when you chance I hear Borussia Dortmund at the Signal Iduna.
Yeah.
Almost 2 games on my born back home share Storm Grams by 7 goals na back home winning by a goal to nil. Inti almost money a baby oboshe goals pa. Barcelona on the other hand are a bit sluggish. But in the Champions League the almost more than so any after game one boy against AS Monaco. And there's almost room ewo a team my friend Signal Iduna and so what show almost team na Dortmund team a team you know almost so this season almost signing players pa. Enti afu almost were a lot to choose from. Johan Couto from Girona still will be the bench because of Riesen. Well, I have Bensembani. Well, watch the likes of Anton. Oh, here's Slotterbeck. And then we show game on Bebona. Because of Anton, your fitness likely say Emre Can be withdraw to support Slotterbeck as central defense.
Yeah.
Midfield, no Pascal Gross. I'll free Brighton by no Frank Nchima they have Michel Savista, or more Danny Mullen, and or more Jamie Gaites. England near Brantena. Omodini be replace Jadon Sancho, a very good player on the left, and then Segi Gurazzi, top in their 4-2-3-1 shape, and the air Dortmund Omudi Arum. Barcelona on the other hand, so Kebas and so on. Makase, the magic toucher, Yama Deba in the last game, no Benito Villamareno, still are enough. I'm Barcelona and secure the 3 maximum points, against a Real Betis. Emma, finally, Real Betis Ebenia equalizer in the last minute. Emma game no end 8-2. Enti obie who basa style of play no, obie who basa game no. Enti say the obie plan dey say Oshia Barcelona oye quick, oye tough na o make sure say the high line defensive plan no obe fetri. So we Dortmund attack na. Donny Malen, Jamin Gaites, omo ye pacey, omo ye direct and only very good when it comes to one-on-one situations. Barcelona be farm it for them because Daniel Olmo, ofo bit to say Pedri so at the pokakra. Casado had been on and off. Frankie Dion is back. Gavi is back. But the 3-man midfield na coach ni be yisu. Again, what was racing on the Abrante Fen Rafinha and the boom on the right. Into battles here more. But Besimbani can he stop Abrante Fen Yama because the magic touch, the tricks, the creativity, no, if you want ever. Into what Obetimia ya said, you know, Obe survive. Again, Robert Lewandowski moving from Dortmund to Bayern Munich. You know, the number of times I watched him go the and former team in Oslo. 27 goals and watched the Borussia Dortmund. And it's all bar. Say Emre Can and then Abrante Fen Schlotterbeck or move Juma to play him out. And Obi what follow Robert Lewandowski this season behind himself. Lewandowski is just on form. To stop him is very, very difficult. But Nuru Karim Sahen, any Lewandowski boy, or Dortmund into Onim de Lewandowski deba. It means that Juman in Abakoye, a way to stop Robert Lewandowski, a way to stop Rafinha, and then Yami Yama. That is a difficult job. So what me concentrate now here, there, you are good to go. But can the Barca line, Kubasi, Inigo Martinez, Konde is not on form. And Obi or share, Jamie Gaites against Real Madrid will testify. Say look at Vasquez went me and Yejumano. And Tibasa weakest link and so Ebaba Bell left side and then the right back and again central defense. No, so Mubeti me after post Segu Gurasana. You know, so when your 2 teams say no money no BM no be aba. Adia ba kwaya na hotel who umpa a goals. In this game, make over 1.5 for the investors. More than 2 goals and I didn't beat me above in this particular game. Okay. Now, Juventus is Manchester City. Man City a room at the J Arena. Man City performance, you know, Abu against Nottingham Forest. The last game against Crystal Palace. Yeah, Crystal Palace and so Yakwa Johnny Newcastle United. And the Brighton team City boy in the Premier League in Empire. Until and I'm Juventus so on and off. Thiago Motta started very well, but the team no so injuries ababe hano. Brema Danilo is back. Savona is there, Federico Gatti, the likes of Cambiaso, Kefran Turam, Lucateri, and Cop Minus. Samet food with me and sa, and man of the energy and the dominance not penny in this area. But on one team translate here, encore, the Champions League almost started here, but in the last game, Srenko Yem Famomo. Consansao and ye game will be a best or betting the aton home. Abrante Fen Yildiz, Ofo Obise Timothy and Dusan Vlahovic. These are guys who be here almost on betting IBB. The original City team, not the Obian himself post but you know, Kevin De Bruyne is back, Doku is back, Grealish played very well in the last 2 games. Into the usual City team no ever, but almost defense ni betting has stop Francesco Consansao, Timothy Weah and Dusan Vlahovic ana. So almost to me they will survive. But you know, City I still believe say almost nyinaa guys no more bar with the quality of the Juve defense, Pierre Kalulu and then Abrante your friend Federico Gatino. I don't think Juve were enough quality to stop team friend Manchester City. Make City 2-1 at the J Arena.
Politicians are the same everywhere. As soon as they get to the positions, they don't feel what the ordinary man feels. They live in a different world. They have free housing, free cars, free drivers, and bodyguards. Despite Ghana's bad economy, these MPs will soon take huge monies home. They don't care about how bad the economy is. Kofi and the way free Kaswa Abba. Say Franco Naro. Naro okay, 1979. So now 79 now we are small boys. No sir. Okay. AFRC. I'm hand you over. I'm Dr. Hilary Lima.
Yeah.
The last words of Gigi Rollins that time, Mr. President, Ghana is watching you.
Ghana is watching you. Not knowing he was the one, and at a point in time
when he felt
he was not doing the right thing, he came back.
No more Diagro or Castle.
Yeah, Jitu Mini, the amount.
Yes, Mr. President, Ghana is watching.
Powerful speech,
and or the ending speech.
The Ghana for
the president-elect John Dramani Mahama.
Ghana is watching.
Wow, simple.
General, Liverpool manager Ura and a slot and I say, and no more we need but on you happy with the performance. And I ask myself, say, then Papa, what him say on you ready so be in a free accelerator and so and say anything. General, as we speak, Liverpool is the best team in England, the best team in Europe, and probably the best team in the world now.
Okay.
Champions League all the 6 matches they won all. 18 points backed from the 6 matches. And yes, Bia, Sabi teams be on Fiamren or Nyomu. Washe AC Milan 3-1. Washe Real Madrid. Washe Liverpool Stracheno. Washe Leipzig. And no Girona at the Atasuno. So far, they are the only team who are qualified to the knockout phase. Even though we have 2 matches to go. And they are leading in the Premier League and all that. So for me, I think Papa Nejumano, you share Duncan can ye. And as I Danin Samayani, I can say, manager Bibana say team no, and you're on the 2 players no, and now be 5 players now, on to me Nejumano. I think that Anna Slot is changing the narration.
Yeah.
Because players know the Omobono. And not the starting 11. Gravenberg pay. And now on club team no.
Yeah.
But look at what he's doing. And for me, I think he's changing the dynamics and they say about and a slot in the Liverpool team no about so. General Andy can say Ademola Lookman is underrated. Ne bona or bono onisu dini bi. And now pitch na Jude Bellingham jinaso, Mbappe jinaso, Vini Junior jinaso no yeso na man of the match. They lost the game.
Yeah.
Me feel say only Jude Bellingham na na contenders. That's how I saw it.
Ederson played
very well. But for me, the Jude Bellingham, the man Real Madrid team no. Andy, you were my name say omo bona say number 10 no. Say omo bona say deyo.
You dana. Or started from the left side of the midfield. Number 11. No, I drifted to middle. Too much.
On say in their 4-4-2 he was all over the place. General, skillful players who know almost over tackles out.
Too much.
Say player or skillful was actually goes into attack his and
the player or boss be but when you're quick to say Jude, hey, cookie.
Cookie resurrection.
No say seed of the way skillful.
Seed
Cookie run out bono.
Yes.
So I'm team Gabi most but Jude the baby.
That's the ala rule.
Jude the
and
baby.
you see players obetuma shoot with the unfavorable foot, but few of them they team the unfavorable foot. Place
well.
Or call for placement. On fan blast to be brave to my but say place with that technique. Jude Bellingham is becoming a complete person. He scores with the head, scores with the left, scores with the right. Then right team say go no. Very few players in a bit matches are go now or share no.
And Senaro, one thing Yentiki fight is the work rate.
That's what I talk about. Say player or star boy. Now so running chasing every game. Every energy level is something else. But now you can has a Real Madrid is going through crisis. But it seems a nipa na obetima solve your problem on one as our own. Into your problem no doesn't look like a problem. She no mo back for no mo de buy no. Traditionally, Uber started season no kra we abeka say omu kra no mo mo ne bi kra mpanka Rudiger kra nkonka. But with Kwesi back four, they still made it. I feel that Real Madrid now they are in the 18th position. Into Maura zone ma yemfa ne say awie ne ho no mo anko betimi abo playoff ne bi. Krofo jeja omunum ti besimu a bibia betimi si. But you know Aston Villa is doing something wonderful. Europe no ye nimo ye kan Europe for no mo nka ho. But the next o say ye hu omo ha che. Oh, but the net omo that third and it looks like they will make it to the knockout phase. I think Aston Villa is doing something extraordinary in Europe. Not in England, but in Europe, I think they are doing very well. General, my M5 and common in
All right,